10 animals that can live without oxygen.
Oxygen is essential for most life on Earth, and almost every animal depends on it to survive. But nature is full of surprises, and some incredible creatures have evolved unique adaptations that allow them to survive in places where oxygen is extremely limited or even completely absent. From deep oceans to frozen lakes, these animals use fascinating survival strategies that seem almost impossible.
Let's explore 10 amazing animals that can live without oxygen.
At number 10, sponges. Sponges are among the oldest animals on Earth, and they have extremely simple bodies. Instead of complex organs, their bodies are full of tiny pores and channels that allow water to constantly flow through them. This continuous flow brings nutrients and removes waste, which helps them survive even in environments where oxygen levels are very low.
Their simple structure actually gives them a big advantage in harsh underwater environments.
And if you love discovering amazing wildlife facts like this, make sure to subscribe to Animal Explorer for more epic animal countdowns and fascinating animal stories. At number 9, jellyfish. These mysterious ocean drifters can survive in some of the most extreme parts of the sea. Jellyfish have the ability to drastically slow down their metabolism when oxygen becomes scarce. By reducing their energy use, they can drift through oxygen-poor waters for long periods of time without needing much oxygen.
At number 8, tubeworms.
These strange deep-sea creatures live near hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, which are some of the most extreme environments on the planet. Instead of relying on oxygen like most animals, tubeworms host special symbiotic bacteria inside their bodies, and these bacteria create energy through chemical reactions, allowing the worms to survive even where oxygen is nearly absent.
At number 7, sea cucumbers. Although they look simple, sea cucumbers are surprisingly resilient animals. They often live on the deep ocean floor where oxygen levels can be extremely low. To cope with this, they slow down their breathing and metabolism, which allows them to conserve energy and survive in environments where many other animals cannot. At number 6, crucian carp. This freshwater fish has one of the most unusual survival tricks in the animal kingdom. During winter, lakes in cold regions freeze over, trapping fish under the ice where oxygen levels drop dramatically. The crucian carp can convert stored sugars into alcohol, which allows it to produce energy without oxygen and survive for months under frozen lakes. At number 5, goldfish. Surprisingly, goldfish use a similar strategy to survive in low oxygen water. When oxygen levels drop under ice, they convert stored sugars into ethanol, allowing them to keep producing energy and stay alive in harsh winter conditions for long periods. At number 4, snails.
Many aquatic snails can switch their metabolism to anaerobic processes when oxygen becomes scarce, which means they can continue producing energy without oxygen for a certain period of time. This ability allows them to survive in stagnant water where oxygen levels are extremely low.
At number 3, brine shrimp.
These tiny creatures have one of the most incredible survival abilities in nature. Their eggs can enter a dormant state where almost all biological activity stops. In this form, the eggs can survive without oxygen, water, or food for years, and once water returns, the eggs hatch and life continues as if nothing happened.
At number 2, tardigrades, also known as water bears.
These microscopic animals are famous for being almost indestructible. When they face extreme conditions, including the absence of oxygen, they enter a special survival mode called cryptobiosis, where their metabolism nearly stops completely, allowing them to survive for years until conditions become normal again.
At number 1, apple snails.
These remarkable snails have developed a clever survival method. When they encounter dry environments or water with very little oxygen, they seal themselves tightly inside their shells using a thick mucus layer, which protects their bodies and helps them survive until oxygen levels return to normal. These extraordinary adaptations show how life on Earth can survive and thrive even in places where oxygen is scarce or completely absent, proving once again that nature always finds a way.